Oh, yes. No, that's
Yep.
tea and honey. That's what. Oh, is that what you got? You got honey in there. It's the singer's recommendation. Anyway, I'll start. You said you were under the weather, but I'm just curious how you were able to use your voice or what you had of it and your leadership ability to sort of like help the team regroup after a tough start.
I didn't say one word.
So who did?
I didn't have a voice.
So who had the voice?
I mean, to be honest, it was just, we knew people were under the weather and just kind of had to rally behind one another in terms of just stepping up and playing through it. You know, there's no one cares if you're sick, there's no excuses. You know, and obviously we had a great week to be able to prepare and to come out here and just grind it out. It wasn't pretty, but I think that's the beauty of having so many weapons on the floor is a lot of players stepped up tonight when we needed it.
One of the players was sick, especially in the second quarter. Just what was it like to have her back out in the starting lineup and what she meant to you in that first half? It was a little, rocky.
Yeah, it's nice to see her back out there, especially as she's getting her feet back under her and just continuing to find ways to utilize her like we did before. Obviously, I think with missing some time, she wants to get back out there and do everything really quickly, and I think part of that is just patience and building her back up, but it's been so fun watching how she's kind of come back and hasn't really missed a beat.
One of the things that has really helped this team towards has been your growing chemistry with John Paul Jones and the others. So got me on the outside, got both on the inside, but yet you guys are starting to rub off on each other in terms of skill set. So what can you say about how that relationship has been this year?
Yeah, just to be able to see how it's grown, to the good and the bad. Obviously, like you want to have a great relationship with the post player as kind of the guard, and to be able to have that with JJ, and continue to kind of push one another to get better. She finds me and helps me become a better player with and without the ball, and so I just want to return that and do what I can to get rewarded.
Sabrina, we talked about the turnovers and how maybe that was a pacing thing with the games. Now with a lower turnover game like this, what was kind of the difference in maybe some games you had higher turnovers versus others?
Yeah, I mean, this team doesn't necessarily spend you up offensively. I think we still had some careless turnovers, and I think part of that is we play really unselfish basketball, and those turnovers usually come from like overpassing, which is, I guess, a good thing. It's not usually from over dribbling and trying to go one-on-one. It's usually trying to just get others involved, which I guess is nice. But also, I think it's just like taking a great shot and continuing to get familiar. Obviously, I think so many players kind of coming in and out. It's kind of a little bit of a learning curve these last couple of games and just getting back on track. And I think in a few more games we'll get back to where we were.
A lot of turnovers in the first quarter, early that second quarter, but it also felt like the offense, the ball wasn't moving side to side as much as you guys like to see it. How are you able to make that transition late in the first half and then through the rest of the game?
Yeah, well, I think we were just forcing shots, and we're able to see it in the score. We were down like 10 or 12 at one point. We were just taking quick shots. That led to them being able to go and transition and score.
Take a few more. Yes.
All right, Seb. So today was Sneakerhead Day, and part of Sneakerhead Day, your shoes were part of the immigrations. We're curious to talk about one bridge the gap between men's basketball and women's basketball to just basketball. When you see the outpouring of support and love that you would have gotten, how much does that help affirm you from being here?
Yeah, it's been amazing. Especially like the trip that was outside of my shoes. The most rewarding part has been able to see young girls and boys in my shoe, because it just, it's really gratifying. Obviously, something new with the Sabrina team is that kids have been able to make if we continue to just change the future of basketball and starting at
You were the main ball handler for about a month here. Sue came back as a same lineup. So does that change a little bit? Does that change for you a little bit with Sue being the main ball handler? Do you understand? Like, what's the difference with her being back?
It definitely changes. But I think it changes for the better in terms of giving me the opportunity to play off ball for a little more and continue to spread the defense out with my shot. And when we need, I think I'm able to get back on ball. So, it changes a little bit, but I don't think it changes what I'm able able to do and what I'm able to do for this team.
Even with the shot not there, you were still aggressive, still looking to find it, and you hit that big three-pointer in the fourth quarter. Just on days when you're not feeling it, just how valuable do you think just your presence is on the court to at least draw that attention every single time you pass half court?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's huge. I think I went into that first half just trying to make it through and see if I was going to be able to play. But, you know, there's little kids with signs that say they traveled thousands of miles to come watch me play. You know, there was no way if I was walking, I was going to try and get out there and play because they don't know I'm sick, they don't know why I'm not playing. So just trying to continue to stay aggressive. And obviously, my shot wasn't there. I think I was just really focused on trying to get through the game. But, you know, I saw a few go in, thankfully, and another day of rest, they'll be going in the next game.
Thank you. I feel better.
Thanks, everyone.
Offense and some of the spacing principles on this team, were they very new to you, not that new to you? Like, how is that adjustment been just from a basketball mind perspective?
So I would say like I'm used to like the kind of spacing we play in and like the systems or actions, but more so like playing with Sab, you know, she can shoot it from wherever on the court, honestly, and Stewie like handling the ball or setting screens, like it's just so much more like versatile that I had to learn how to play around them, but I feel like I got the hang of it a little bit now, and I think you can also see it on the court that we like play together well.
So would you say that because of the talent on the floor, like kind of these actions have more options, there are more ways plays can go, like? Or
yeah, of course, especially like when the play breaks down and we're like kind of, you know, everybody's just like standing and watching, and like as soon as we get into like a ghost screen or like something like that that's unpredictable for the defense, I think that really helps us to be effective.
Hi, Leo.
Hi.
In the fourth quarter, UNB really sort of all over the dream on the perimeter. I think after half, you held them to just 38% shooting. Just how do you think you guys were able to really sort of make things really tough for them on the perimeter?
Yeah, I feel like we had like a talk at halftime where he was saying like we need to pressure the ball more because they are just too comfortable like making passes wherever they want to. So we really adjusted in the second half, and you know everybody was putting pressure on the ball, even though we got some like cheap fouls. But I think that was worth it for the pressure we should apply.
Bouncing off of that, you've told us that Dee was the one who sort of spoke up, and she made a good point. I'm just curious how you assess her ability to lead. What that says about the type of leader she is.
I feel like Dee is like the type of leader that is like quiet, but you know, you can follow her actions. Like she's really somebody who's like being an example out there, like especially on a defensive end. Like she's, you know, an elite defender, and for me, like it's so much fun to defend with her because I can like really learn from her and what she does on defense, especially in this league. So yeah, I feel like, and then sometimes she like picks really good moments when to say something, so everybody's really listening and really like taking the information well.
It also looks like a lot of the times when y'all are out on defense, I see her pointing. You know, she's trying to sort of, is that what she's doing, directing where people need to go when certain people are switching?
Yeah, I mean, when you can't communicate because it's so loud, you have to kind of, you know, point, but yeah, that's it.
To piggyback off the loudness, you know, you had a few plays that energized the Barclays Center crowd. Well, how does it feel to just be that energized and get Barclays involved whenever the team's down?
Yeah, it's amazing. I really feel it, you know, when I get a steal or whatever. Even when I got the steal and shot before in the corner, that was maybe not like a great shot, but I really felt their support, and that's awesome to play in an environment like that.
Thanks, Leah.
Thank you.
Thank you.